Listen, RoarLabs launch party. Can I have some noise in the building for Maxton, please? Love.
What was the inspiration for the name RoarLabs? Where did that come from?
So I've got a one-year-old boy. The name's Leo. Leo's the Latin word for lion. He had a tough time initially in ICU. We thought he's a fighter. And one of the inspirations behind the brand was not only sort of credit him surviving that, but we thought a lion really empowers you. It really gives you a voice. And we want individuals to have a voice within the vaping industry and to understand what's in it. And we thought it's majestic. Yeah, so we're no longer vaping, we're roaring. We thought that had a nice ring to it. As
individuals, what was your background before you created RoarLabs? Where did you come from?
Sure. So I myself, I've been in corporate commercial real estate for probably the past 20 years, advising on some of the largest transactions that happen, speaking to brands on a daily basis, understanding what happens, understanding what matters, and really understanding what the next stage in that consumer journey is.
And yourself, Rob?
Well, I've been involved in vaping for 12 years, so I've had a couple of businesses involved in vaping. One was called EOS Leisure. We had a brand called VapeMate, which was very successful in the early days. I left VapeMate and I started working in the nicotine pouch industry, so I have expertise in that. And recently I worked for another brand until I met these guys at the Vapor Exhibition. And we spoke about the project that they wanted to do, and it fitted exactly with how I see the industry going and the products we've got. And very particularly these guys are outside of vaping, so they're bringing in ideas which are not constrained by the traditional vaping industry. And those fresh ideas are really driving how we're producing this brand RoarLabs.
Okay, Bo, where do you fit into the business?
I mean, for me, my part is to really help get the name and the brand out there in terms of utilising social media and collaborations with other brands and things like that. I've got a bit of a background about me. I've got a bit of a following on Instagram and socials, quite well known within the music industry. Obviously, Graham, I'm born in East London and lived here, and obviously Graham started here. So I'm going to utilise them connections to sort of really... I want people not to necessarily recognise us as a vape brand, but more of a thing that we're trying to help culture, we're embracing culture, we want to tell a story about the brand, and then that the product technically comes secondary to that. We want people to really buy into the story. So my job is to get the brand out there through fun, enjoyable content and collaborations.
Are you going to pull on any possible famous people that might be in your family?
I will be definitely pulling on the famous people in my family. You've got my brother, who was the first person to ever film Grime music. He's a guy called Risky Road, so he's been filming Grime music for 20 years. Was the first person to ever document it. And then I've got my nan. My nan, who is a bit of a internet sensation. Her name's Graham Gran, so she's worked with untold amount of brands, interviewed massive rappers, Gigs, Preps and Conan, Devlin, DWE. So we will be utilising them at some point down the line.
Right. I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get my hair done.
Nan's going to be down here later, yeah?
Nanny's going to be down here. She will walk through and probably tell you all to
Nice.
That is what she will be plotted up with a cup of tea and dancing, and we'll chuck the vaping on her.
Cracking.
At some point.
Bo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good luck.